Hey YouTube, Nerdy Cajun Nation coming at y'all with the deck profile of my 401 marincess deck. And I took this to locals Sunday. I played Sky Strikers round 1, 2-0'd. Heroes round 2, I lost. And Zombies round 3, and Toons round 4. And I won 3 out of the 4 matches. But anyway, let's get into the profile. Side deck, extra deck, main deck. Alright. First I play 3 marincess Blue Tang. What she does is when she's normal summon, you get to send any marincess monster from your deck to the graveyard. And when you link her off for a marincess monster, you get to excavate the top 3 cards and add a marincess card among the 3 excavated cards. And I play 3 marincess Seahorse. What she does is basically she's your combo starter. She excuse me. I can special summon this card to a zone of marincess points to. It's kind of like the Crusadia effect. And on the turn that she's not sent to the graveyard, you can banish her to special summon a water to a zone of marincess points to. 3 of her. My build's kind of different than everybody else's marincess build. I'm going more of a pure variant. So I'm playing 3 of the marincess Pesculus, the newest card that came out of Ignition Assault. And what she does is when she's normal summon or special summon, you get to special summon a water? Nope. Special summon 1 marincess to from your hand in defense mode. Also, what she does is on the turn she's not sent to the graveyard, you can banish her and add 1 marincess spell or trap card from your graveyard to your hand. I'm also playing 3 marincess Mandarin. If you have a marincess 2 or more marincess monsters on the field, you can special summon this Mandarin from either your hand or graveyard to a zone of marincess link monster points to, but it's banished when it leaves the field. Alright. And the last 3 of I play monster wise is Ash Blossom and Joy Springs. Yes, I keep hearing that hand traps are dead, but I like Ash because it stops my opponent from doing stuff. So yeah, 3 Ash. And on to the extenders that I'm playing. Well, the 1 extender I'm playing 2 Silent Angler. Well, you can special summon him from your hand if you control a water monster, but if you cannot special summon Silent Angler, or I'm sorry, you cannot special summon anything else from your hand if you use Silent Angler's effect. I like it. And one of my tech cards, I have 2 techs in this deck. One of them is Tribe Infected Virus, because it's a water. The marincess link monsters lock you into doing nothing but special summon nothing but water monsters, and seeing how it's a water monster. What if you don't know what Tribe Infected Virus does? You can discard a card from your hand, and then declare any type of monster like Cyberse, Dragon, whatever, and it destroys all the face-up cards of that type on the field. But yeah, those are all the monsters I'm playing. The only one that I'm not playing, the only one that's not a monster, water in the monsters is my Ash Blossoms. On to the spells, I'm playing 3 Cyanide Mining. If you don't know what Cyanide Mining does, discard a card, you add a level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand, but you can only use one of these once per turn, so I'm also playing 3 Cosmic Cyclones in the main. I know this is supposed to be sideboard, but I played it in the main board because I like it better. And I hate Mystic Mine. So this gets around field barrier because field barrier stops them from being destroyed. This doesn't destroy them; it just sends them to the banishment. So yeah, Cosmic Cyclone's better than MST and Twin Twisters. But I'm sideboarding my Twin Twisters, and yeah. Another 3 I've been playing is Call by the Grave because you want your effects to go off. Ash Blossom hurts. Anything that stops any monster hand trap stops my marincess stuff. To the 2 ofs, I'm playing 2 Book of Moon because it's at 3 and I like Book of Moon. What it does, it just flips a face up monster to face down defense. When I'm going against Shaddolls, I will side these out for something else, but till then, I'm playing them. I know they're not secrets, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Another 2 of them playing is Battle Ocean. You need this card. It helps a lot. What it does is all my marincess monsters gain 200 attack, and when a marincess is special summoned to a zone, to the extra monster zone, you can equip 3 marincess link monsters in your graveyard to that monster, but they have to have different names. Also, that marincess monster gains 600 attack for each one equipped to it. So basically, if you have Marble Rock, where is she? There she is. Marble Rock in the extra monster zone, and you equip 3 marincess link monsters to her, she becomes a 4,500 attack strength beater that can protect herself by her own effect. And I'll get to her effect later. But yeah, 2 Battle Ocean, down to the 1 ofs. Foolish Burial, because you would like to see, you'll send your Seahorse off Foolish or Mandarin. 1 for 1, because you get Mandarin out of special summon to the deck and it's not banished. And then one of my favorite cards in the whole game, Pot of Avarice. Target 5 monsters in the graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck, and you draw 2. Where's the downfall in that? I mean, other than drawing one of the 5 cards you sent back. Alright. I'm only playing 6 traps in my build, but if you like other traps, you go for it. If you find anything else, but other than Pot of Avarice for a trap, then go for it. But the main trap you really want to play is 3 marincess Wave. This is basically a infinite impermanence for the marincess. What this does is if you control a level link 3 or higher, you can activate it from your hand. If you control a link 2 or higher, all current monsters you control on the field is unaffected by card effects. And if you have a link 1, you target a monster and negate its effects. Yeah. 3 wave, because it's mandatory. If I had impermanence, I'll play impermanence, but I don't. That's unfortunate. But hopefully dual overload will help me out with that. But I'm down to the 2 of. I played 2 White Howling. Most of these monsters in this deck is water. So if you control a water monster, you can target 1 spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do, the rest of the turn negate all spells affects your opponent on your opponent's field. So yeah. And then the last deck I have is Skill Drain. You pay 1,000, negates all face-up monsters' effects. Skill Drain. That's the main deck. On to the extra. 2 Blue Slug. What she does is when she's link summon, you add a marincess card from your graveyard to your hand. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monster. You can wait. Yeah, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon monsters except for water types. Again, this whole deck is nothing but water. So, 2 blue slug, 1 sea angel. What she does is when she's link summoned, you get to add a marincess spell card from your deck to your hand. Most of right now, 100% of the time, it's going to be Battle Ocean. On to the Link 2s. I'm playing 4 of them. Probably drop this down to 2. Playing 2 coral anemone or 3 coral anemone. What she does, she's a monster reborn when she's summoned, but when she leaves the field by any means, it allows you to recur any marincess card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, I might drop her down to 2, but I'm not sure, and probably add the Shaddoll water monster to my extra deck because it'll be a super poly target against Shaddolls for me. Playing 1 Crystal Heart. What she does is she can't be destroyed by battle. Let's see. It's unaffected by your opponent's monster's effect while this is in the extra monster zone. During the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, hang on. During the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, that opponent's monster is unaffected by card effects except its own. When this card or marincess monster this card points to its target for an attack, you send 1 marincess monster from your hand to the graveyard for that battle. Your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage. I forgot to tell you one thing. With marincess Battle Ocean, if you use Crystal Heart to bring as link material for your Link 3, makes that link monster unaffected by card effects. And again, most of the marincesses, the stronger marincesses, they protect themselves by battle with their own effect. So yeah, just a little hint. To the Link 3s, I play in 2 Marble Rock. What she does is you can target 1 marincess card in your graveyard except for Marble Rock and add it to your hand. You can only use that effect once per turn. And if she would be with this card, when this card battles, you can send 1 marincess card from your hand to the graveyard. This card's not destroyed and you take no battle damage. Alright, to the 1-ofs. Right now I am playing 1 marincess Wonderheart. What she does is once per turn during damage calculation, if this card battles a monster, quick effect, you can special summon a link monster this card is equipped with, special summon it, and I take no battle, and you take no battle damage. Equip the special summon monster at the end phase. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, special summon 1 link. Okay, so what she does is when she battles, special summon 1 of the ones that's linked to her, or I'm sorry, equipped to her, and she enables an OTK basically. Also, when she's destroyed by a card effect, you get to special summon a Link 3 or lower marincess monster from your graveyard to the field. And Borosaur Dragon, because it's Borosaur. If you don't know what Borosaur does, he's cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. Quick effect, you can target a attack position monster, change its defense position. Also, This card makes a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of the turn, this card gains attack equal to half the monster's current attack, and if it does, that monster's current attack is halved because it's Boar Sword and it's a major OTK. Yes, it's a dark monster, but he's literally the only. No, he's not. But he's the only dark link monster I play. There we go. Now to the XC monsters, I play number 101 Silent Honor Arc because it's a water and a level 4, and it can get rid of problematic cards if they're in attack mode. Takes 2 level 4s to make him, which Blue Tank and Pesculus are level 4s. And yeah. Detach 2, Absorbic monster. When he would be destroyed, detach 1, save it. Abyss Dweller, if there's a monster, because of the Shadal's decks that's out there. All water. While this card has materials. While this card has a material attached that is originally a water, all water monsters you control gain 500 attack. Once per turn, quick effect, detach 1 XC material, negates effects in the graveyard. And for Super Poly targets, Starving Venom, because it's one of the easier ones to do against Orchist and whatever other dark decks. Shadal's. And against Solomon Great, Violet Chimera. But yeah. That's my extra deck. Okay, 15 cards. And for the side, $15-card sideboard, which I didn't have Sunday, but I did fine without it. But Veiler because it's Veiler and it negates your opponent's effects. DD Crow because it hurts Shadal's. Target a monster, banish it. And if they use Monster Reborn on you, you could hit it with DD Crow and it. Yeah. And then Spooky Dogwood, what it does is when your monster or when your opponent special summons, you gain equal to that monster's attack. I only like it because it's a water and it's a tuner, so I might add some synchros into my deck later. Don't know yet. But if your opponent does not special summon a monster, my life points gets half during the end phase. So costly, but it's okay. And again, Super Poly because it's at 3. Which if y'all don't know what it does, discard a card, fusion summon monsters on the field as materials for something in your extra deck. So if your opponent has a Shadal monster and I have a water monster on my field, I activate Super Poly, discard random card in my hand, fuse that off and bring out a Nihilus. Shadal and Nihilus. And the last card on my sideboard, 3 Twin Twisters, because again, I hate Mystic Mine. But yeah, that's my deck build. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, or suggestions on how to make the deck better, leave them in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.